Hey, bud.
Hey, Mike.
It's looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and these really add a lot.
Yeah, it really stiffened everything up.
So we need to work on the back slats, right?
Yeah.
So our wood's gonna, on the back's gonna be 5/8 by 3.5 maximum.
Right. You want it pretty much butting up against the bottom of the armrest?
Yes.
Okay.
Get up a little bit, down a little bit. There you go.
Right.
This has got to come down a little bit. All right, so that's our spacing.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it. So we got basically 3.5 inches slats, spacing, space, slat, everything's timed out. So what I'll do is I'll go start milling some of this wood.
Okay.
So what we have here is, these are pallets that are ironwood. They came from an old brick factory over in Portsmouth, Virginia. And they were used to bake brick, not kiln dry brick or fire brick, because they'd burn up. So anyway, they got a stain on them from all the brick that was on it, and we got to get through that because it's really beautiful wood underneath. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these guys apart because they're end-capped and then they're through-bolted. And then I'm going to go to the joiner, the table saw, to cut the dimensions. I'm going to come back to the planer and size down. Then I'll go to the resaw and do that. I want this down to 1.5 inches. This is 1 3/4 inches, so I got a 1/4 inch to play with. So I'm gonna do one pass on the bottom, and then I'm gonna bring it up and do probably 2 or 3 passes on the top, and that'll give me a finished piece of wood. See that color right there? As opposed to this, and you can see the stain. And it's gone on this side. So this will be my A side of my premium side, which will be the top. It's perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it right now to around 22 inches on a chop saw. All right, so what we're gonna do now, since I've got my boards ready, we're gonna resaw. I'm cutting these guys right down the middle. All right, not this way, of course. Right down the middle this way. Now again, I'm gonna yield 2 boards, and then I'll hit the planer at the end, and then these are gonna be the back slats of the chair. So I'm gonna lay it up here. I want 3/4 inch to the center. That's 1.5 inches minus the kerf. The kerf is the thickness of the blade. And then I'm gonna use these are called feather boards. And these are kind of cool because they're operated with magnets. All right, so I've got my feet in, and I got my feet out. All right, and why I'm doing this is to keep the product or the board against the fence. And that way it keeps it pressed in so it doesn't want to sway out. And then I can kind of guarantee that I got constant pressure on the board up against the fence to keep that blade right in the middle. Okay?
Bottom, sons of a silly person!
Hey, man.
Hey, Mike.
How we doing?
Good. I just picked up these chairs from the powder coater.
I love that finish.
Yeah, it looks good. It's
what do they call that? Tuscan
matte black.
Matte black.
Yeah, it looks sharp.
Anytime you can add Tuscan to it, you can charge more.
Yeah.
That's what I've always found out. So it looks great.
Yeah.
And I just got the the wood done.
Yeah, that looks good too.
You know, Zach did a great job of putting these together in one piece, so it's easy to install. We got the 3 black slats, and he numbered every one of them. He made it to where all the colors are the same, and I mean, he had the right guy on the job.
Yeah.
He was perfect. So I guess what we got to do next is start assembly.
Okay.
You got the stainless steel, we got the wood. We need to put it on the table and start assembly.
Okay, sounds good.
What's going to be first?
I'd say probably the seat.
Okay. Yeah, that fits perfect.
Yeah, it does.
It should, right?
Yeah, it definitely should. I'm glad to see it does.
So, we ordered stainless steel screws for everything because it's going to be outside. And we don't want the rust. So, what size did we use?
I think they're the 1 inch long number 10s.
That's 5/8.
Here they are.
Yeah.
These are for the seats, and the 5/8 are for the armrests and the back slats.
All right.
That's 28, and that's 28 3/4, so it's a 3/8 reveal.
All right.
So that's it. There's 3/8.
I'll tell you what, I'll do all the drilling and you can do all the screwing.
Okay.
And then we'll just knock it out quick.
Looks good.
Yeah, I think it's wonderful. So I think next probably is the handrails.
Probably gonna mark them and drill them off.
Yeah, this isn't a kit. I mean, that comes pre-drilled like IKEA and all those kind of things. This is all custom made, so it's hand fit, table built, and it really requires a lot of attention to get the first one done right, and then the next one is just rinse and repeat.
Yeah, smooth sailing from there.
All right, so we've got our handy jet drill here, and because we don't want to blow through the front when we're drilling this, we've set the stop to give us 3/8 of an inch into the product, and it'll stop it right there, so we can't go through. All right, so that's going to make it a lot easier to keep from screwing up, because you know I usually hot dog this.
Hot dog, cold drink.
And I'll go right through the thing, and then I end up puttying it, and you can tell I've been there. I usually sign it at that point that I have been here, but usually people get it. Let me go ahead and fire this thing up.
This is a right angle driver adapter. It's great for doing final assembly for various projects. A lot of times you gotta fasten pieces that are hard to get to, and this really helps with that. Nice.
Let's get this one knocked out, and then we'll do the back slats. Every time you add a piece of wood on it, it just gets better. So we're going to put the cherry on the cake here and do the back slats.
All right.
And we'll probably spin this around, maybe the thing to do. There we go. All right.
We should clamp them and then take our measurements, and then we can drill them and attach them.
Because this wood had a bolt going through it, we had to fill that up. And so we positioned ourselves in the board where we only had one slot to fill. Zach filled them with like wood, but there was a stain in them. That stain was from the rust. So there's nothing we could have really done about it, but you know, it's okay. You know, it's just part of that's part of using salvage material. It's got flaws, so as my old cameraman used to tell me, it's a feature, not a flaw. So we got a lot of features here.
That's
All
it.
right, buddy. Let's see. Put her on the ground and really give her the go.
All right. Okay. That
Me or
looks
you?
good. You go ahead.
I'm
This
gonna
is
do
your
it.
design.
I'm gonna do it. Oh yes. Did y'all see the smile on my face?
I do.
That's what this chair does for you, or any chair for me, most likely. But it's got to have that feel to it. This is perfect. This is perfect. Right on under the shoulder blades. You know, the perfect. You know, enough room underneath for your so your legs don't go to sleep. And then, I mean, the only thing we can do is in the accessories is put in a cup holder.
We
Kind
can
of flip
do
it
that.
right out
Yeah,
there.
that's
This
a
will
good
be in
idea.
this will be in the accessories package. Take a check.
All right.
We've got 8 more or 7 more to do.
Yep.
So let's grab them off the truck and get them done so we can deliver them.
All right. Sounds good.
Good job.